perfect AI video is around the corner and it's gonna be bad.
Of technology.
We're good. Let's talk about it. Hello, fellow beepers. My name is Ben BP and the AI revolution is here. It's ongoing. And I want to talk about it because a few days ago, Google had their I/O25 conference where they, talk about new tech, the things they do at Google, and where they release a bunch of new innovations that Google has been working on. One of which is the thing that we're talking about today. And it's called Google's latest video generation model, Veo3, which The Verge calls a slopmonger's dream. Now, why is that? Why would anyone call Google's Veo3 a sleepmonger's dream? I don't know. I don't know. Let's do some investigative journalism, shall we? AI has been a topic of immense discussion online and offline because it's such a new, overpowering thing that we're gonna deal with. If you read the opinions online, people have very strong opinions. For example, this person says generative AI is evil. I don't care. That's a strong opinion. This guy says only someone with no ethics or morals would use AI to slop their audience all day, every day. Yes. I don't know, I just think that if you're a creative of any kind who uses generative AI, you should be shot in the head. That's a strong opinion, isn't it? If you use generative AI to advertise your shows and make theater, I will not take you seriously, Lamau. What a strong opinion. Generative AI slowly being banished to the piss realm. I don't think that's an opinion. But not all opinions are negative. There are positive. There are proponents, people who actually love AI. For example, this guy who says Google Flow is the closest thing I've seen to a multimodal AI studio for creatives, and it's available today. It feels like a generative camera and soundstage where you can capture all the shots you need and feel confident you have everything to put it together in post. So as you can see, if you just mention AI, people will have very strong opinions. And if you think about it, that kind of makes sense. And I'll tell you why. There are two things you need to make an AI model or any form of AI. One is compute. You need computers. You need big, beefy computers, juicy computers. Secondly, you need data. And this is where it all stems from. It's copyright. And it's the copyright of the data that people use to train these models and the lack of permission to use this data. And in this whole debacle and controversy, one of the biggest names is OpenAI with their most famous product, ChatGPT. And if you don't know what ChatGPT is, you should definitely check it out because it's an interesting tool. It's a tool that's gonna enhance us as humans. It's basically like a personal assistant that knows a lot of stuff and that you can ask questions like, what do I eat tonight? And it spits out an answer trying to answer that question you have. And when it comes to video generation, it's basically the same thing. You prompt the system what kind of video that you want, and the system gives you its interpretation of your question. And there are multiple different models from different companies all trying to, corner their piece of the market or try and eat the whole market. These images are made by OpenAI's Sora model. For example, we have Kling AI's model. And here we have Luma AI's model, a model that was talked about a lot on YouTube because it was very new, very good, very quick at producing very stunning imagery. I used Luma AI as well to create a few videos, a few test videos. I was pretty excited by the results, but you could see that the model kind of struggles with model persistency, but this might be an issue from the past. Here's another example. Okay, let's go. And you can see where it starts morphing into different shapes. I thought it was funny, really fun, but absolutely unusable in the long term. I'm showing you this because this is the main selling point of AI. It wants you to use AI to create more stuff, to create art, to make art more accessible to people. And there's this famous quote that says, machine intelligence is the last invention that humanity will ever need, made by Nick Bostrom. And this is also the main idea of these AI creators. It's the idea where AI should give you as the human, as the user, but then in the end, as us, as humanity, more time, more free time. Instead of working, we should be doing fun things like art and make music and go outside, go to nature. I can already tell you this is not what's happening. people are losing their jobs. People are losing their creative jobs, mainly at this point. I thought it was gonna help us do the creative jobs, but apparently it's just stealing these creative jobs. And this is one of the major reasons why people are hating on AI. And it's probably gonna get way worse. Cue Google Veo3. The latest VO model, video generation model from Google. The things that this AI can like generate with sound are astonishing. They just are.
This ocean, it's a force, a wild, untamed might. And she commands your awe with every breaking light.
And the examples don't stop here. Like, we have these crazy examples of like a keyboard made out of candy, but like with clicky noises. Or like a pan frying onions. It's insane. These sounds are generated as well. It blows my mind. And obviously these examples are made by Google. So we know they're cherry picking their best results. But I also went to look for examples made by other people to see how good they would be. And it's actually insane. I'm gonna talk over this clip because the audio is copyrighted. It's like the traditional Jurassic Park audio, but it's insane. We have this couple vlog basically talking about how they're going to Jurassic Park. We have them driving up to Jurassic Park, people coming in, going out. She's walking through the gates. We have actual dinosaurs. We have this interaction between like a little dinosaur. We have this triceratops. She's vlogging it in front of the camera. It's crazy to see how good the quality has become. This recording doesn't do it justice, but it's insane. The next thing I'm gonna show is like a stand-up comedy performance of a guy telling a joke.
And the thing is, I'm not even real, I'm an AI.
Yeah, that didn't land. I'm sorry. I'm happy they found it funny because I didn't. Now we've glazed AI enough. It's time to get into the meat and potatoes because I feel like people are losing track. We're losing track of what's happening. And the first people to go are the challenge YouTubers. They're gone. It's over.
All right, today we're bringing Minecraft into real life.
Bro.
Minecraft in real life, mate. Okay. Okay. All right.
Bro, he's mining the house.
He's mining the house. Okay, maybe not this one. Maybe not this clip.
Let's go.
It's actually crazy though.
No way this actually works. STEP back.
And I feel like Mr. Beast, count your days. AI Beast is here. It's over. Like, imagine Mr. Beast is like, I'm gonna buy the moon. Bro, they've already done that. They're on Venus, they're on Mars, they're everywhere. This one will outlap you. That's how insane this AI is. And obviously it isn't perfect. Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. It's not perfect. You can see like the difference in like quality. But if we look at how quickly it advanced and looking at it right now where you have full clips with audio generated, even the sound effects are AI generated, is insane to me. But there's more. Marvel, count your days, bro. Because now we can just fully AI generate movies.
Known as Glider Man is no more.
Glider Man. What?
Social media.
You can't die if you're already dead.
That's good. That's good. But just to show you, I'm gonna show you one more clip, but this is really good. Hot damn. Hot damn.
Not in my city.
I've been saying insane so many times in this video, but I mean it. It's insane. It's crazy. But this is like the next clip is like the first step. It's like my segue into where I actually want to go, because I feel like this is where you can kind of start seeing the issues at play.
Studies have revealed that microplastics are being found in human testicles.
Okay.
You can never trust these studies.
You can never trust it. Never trust anything, bro. Bro had a plastic baby, just straight up plastic from the balls. That's what it's all about. You gotta start shooting plastic from your balls. But in all seriousness, this is what I mean. It's like you can start portraying stuff on the news and be like, oh, this is real. There's plastic in your balls, which is real. It's in all our bodies. But that's not the point. The point is, you can tell people anything at this point. Because if a news person tells you, it must be real now. And it gets worse. You can go completely unhinged. Completely unhinged with this.
Here live as we are tracking
You know?
a dangerous storm moving into the area.
There you go. There you go.
Here today in this quiet neighborhood to discuss how the crime rate has dropped significantly in the area. Back to you.
So could you tell me about the side effects of the medication?
Yeah. 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 If my husband turns into a zombie, I'm not gently gonna stand up and walk away. I'm punching him dead and then running away, shooting him through the head. The thing is, this was noted as comedy. Like, this is a comedy sketch. Yeah, we know that, but certain people who are less media literate wouldn't know that. They would take that at face value and be like, oh yeah, that's real. That's real. Yeah, a big explosion from thunder. Yes, true. Yes. Also a big zombie husband from drug. Yes, true. Zombie. And then you straight up have misinformation. You know, you can just make up shit and make it look real.
In breaking news, the U.S. has decided to halt the production of new pennies by early 2026. Let's hear what others think about the situation.
Yes, that's right. Apparently, it costs more to make the penny than the penny is worth.
Honestly?
Yeah, I can't believe that we're doing that. What would Abraham Lincoln think?
Why did bro stare like that, bro? Why is he looking into my soul? It's crazy.
Do that. It's, like, I kind of like the penny.
What we need to be doing is revolutionizing penny manufacturing.
They kind of all look dead behind the eyes. I must say, they look dead behind the eyes. But show this to an average American on the television. Show this to anyone. This looks real. This is straight up real. You can't tell me people wouldn't fall for this. And that's the thing. If you can make shit up and it looks real, you can make shit up about companies. Companies are no longer safe. This example is about Disneyland, completely made with Google Veo.
It's the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration, and it's not a celebration without you. No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure, okay. Takes off his hat, sure. Explosion, okay. Everyone really wanted that popcorn.
Come join this once-in-a-lifetime celebration.
Wow. But you get the point that I'm trying to make here. Like, you can just say anything about Disneyland. You can say Disneyland has torture chambers where they lock up children. This would be fake news, right? If I tell it, I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. But if you do it with Google Veo and show the torture chambers, there are people who are gonna believe that. That's the point. That's what's so insane about this. Also, allegedly. I actually don't believe that, Google. Disney, shit. You can also just start making up stuff about historical events, things that really happen. You can start interviewing people there and full crisp HD 4K quality.
What deep thoughts do you have?
When I pass away, I want to go peacefully in my sleep like my grandfather, not screaming and yelling like the passengers in his car.
Clowns aren't funny, they're kind of scary.
Okay, clowns are actually scary, that's true. But I don't know if someone at Woodstock would have said that. I don't know. But the point is, if you can start changing historical events, you can straight up just make more real propaganda. That's an avenue we don't want to explore because it's already bad. It's already bad right now. And I want to show this as a little illustration, not the whole clip, but just a tiny fraction of this.
One weekend brings America together. Hot grills, cold drinks.
Memorial Day weekend, baby!
I got 60 burgers, 2 pounds of tater tots.
I want to grill some meat and get...
It's crazy.
But this year, something's missing.
Babe, where the hell are the beers?
Where are the beers?
A massive beer shortage nationwide.
There's no more beer! What the fuck? Help!
People are freaking out, Dave. Hell, I might just kill myself too.
Get your ass.
Okay, good. Please don't do that, fake man. So to get to the point of this expose, it's like, yes, it's really good. It's really interesting. It's really advanced. But I feel like we're getting to the point where it might actually have some real world consequences. And this is where we have to evolve as a species. We can no longer just believe anything that we see on the screen. We can't believe anything. We can't believe anything that comes on this phone. We can't do it anymore. Everything is fake. It's just fake, straight up. We can't believe anymore. Even your real creators will in the future not be real. So apparently you can just create your own vlog. You can create your own AI vlog of a fake person in Japan. It's possible. There's no limit. There's no limit anymore. Gooners will love this. But that's kind of the point that I'm making. How would we know if anything's real anymore? Because you can just create a vlog. And we gave that information to Google, by the way, but that's a whole other topic. And it's not all bad. Absolutely not. I think this technology is really great because it's gonna allow a lot of filmmakers to actually create what they want to create. This gives filmmakers the opportunities and like the capabilities to create Hollywood level films without being in Hollywood, without needing the millions and millions of dollars to create a movie. That being said, what have we lost? Because I don't know yet. I think that's why it's so important for us to evolve as a species. We're gonna need this like completely paranoid mind about everything we see. And as long as we do that, maybe we'll get through this. So to conclude, as humans, we need to evolve. That's just the logical path forward. We have to stop believing everything we see online because it's fake. And maybe if we get through this weird period where everything's gonna get worse before it gets better, maybe then we'll finally have the future where we can just make art. We can chill because the AI and the robots are working for us and we just get to live and enjoy. Maybe. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna make more of this and I hope to see you soon. If you made it this far, I'm gonna give you one bonus video I found. It's funny. We now have Bigfoot. The real Bigfoot is now making videos for us. Wowee! Is giving us the Bigfoot vlog. We've come full circle. Now we can finally see Bigfoot in full crisp quality. Awesome. Amazing. Thank you, Bigfoot. Eat your mushrooms and
Nothing like a
nuts.
river shower.
Yeah.
Wake these old bones.
Oh, yeah.
Who's ready for a day of adventure?
I hate this. Oh, god damn, I hate that. Anyway, see you next time for a nice little video. Goodbye. Ooh, stinky ass. Oh, stinky ass.